This has nothing to do in correlation to video games or anything, but this is something that I just want to make a video on, and I feel like it's such a serious topic that I figure I'd make a video about it for you guys. So sorry if this doesn't sound very interesting or anything, just I really want to make this video, and like I said, I know it has nothing to do with gaming. It actually has something to do with a movie that I just got done watching not too long ago. I'll get to that in a minute, but yeah, I first want to open up by saying that I want to, there's something I want to actually mention, and it might also, it's also plays a big role in why I haven't really, I guess I'd say I guess it's the main reason why it took me so long to get back to uploading videos on YouTube. But for about 2 years I went through depression, alright? I had a very rough time. It was one of the worst times I've ever been through. It was just really something I was having a really, really hard time coping. I mean, the main thing I wanted to do was, well, before I get to that, I just want to say, like, how I felt and whatnot. When I was going through depression, it was 2 years, and this was, like, more recently. My depression started back in 2013, like, in the summer, and for about 2 years I've been depressed ever since, and then, like, good stuff happened and whatnot, but during that time, I felt hopeless. I felt like there was nothing to live for. I felt so alone, and it was the worst time of my life, okay, and it wasn't until like starting of high school for me where it all just started going from my highs and lows and whatnot, and yeah, I guess I could start with how it all started, or I guess I could start saying how it all started. Back in 2013, I became friends with this one girl. I'm not going to say her names or anything, but I became best friends with this one girl, and it was, let me just say, she was one of the most incredible, she was one of the most amazing girls I've ever met, and whatnot. And one day, during the summer, me and her got into an argument, and she just wouldn't talk to me or anything. I mean, I'm obviously over this by now, but for a while, she wouldn't even talk to me, and it was horrible for me, and I couldn't deal with myself. I kept blaming myself for it, and another thing is that I kept blaming myself for losing all the friends I had, alright? I had so many great friends and whatnot, and because of my depression, I basically I kind of caused some of my friends to drive themselves away from me. So, yeah, it was really just one of the worst times I've ever been through. But, like, in December of last year, I realized that there was a light at the end of the tunnel, and it kind of put new life into me. I just felt like I had a new life. I felt like I was reborn and whatnot. And it just, I met another girl who just really changed everything and whatnot, for me, um, and, and apparently, like, after, like, a couple months, well, we were dating for a while, and then, we broke up, and that caused some stuff for me, but now that's blown over, and I'm over that, but, yeah, it was like an on and off relationship. I should have gone out of that relationship, but yeah, it was devastating. It was really horrible for me. So, and sorry if I'm really quiet, yeah, something I haven't really talked about ever, and I feel, like, after watching, the movie, after watching this movie, which I'm going to start talking about in just a second, I feel like I can just talk about it and whatnot. I felt like I need to talk about it, and I feel like, I made a post about it on Tumblr, I made a post about it on Facebook, and now I'm making a video about it for you guys on YouTube. But that movie is The Perks of Being a Wallflower, alright? And I know this movie came out like 3 years ago. It came out back 2012. But if you haven't seen it yet, let me just say, if you're going through depression, please watch this movie, alright? This, like, at first I was thinking it was going to be a really good movie. I mean, I knew it was going to be a great movie, but it just changed from just a simple movie with a really interesting story to something even more. And after watching that, it really just said something to me, and this movie just really spoke out to me. And it just really, sorry, I got a notification, it just really showed me that it's gonna be, that no matter what happens, it's gonna be okay. And it's just, after watching this, I felt like this became just a simple movie, like I said, to something more, and it became something really special to me. And it became, like, after watching that, let me just say, it became, like, my favorite movie ever. And for a while, like, Spirited Away was my favorite movie. And, like, also Kingsman as well. But after watching this just topped everything I've seen before, alright? It just really shows how it feels to feel alone and go through depression, and just really shows how it feels to feel like you just messed up, alright? And that's pretty much the reason why I want not just people to go through depression, but just anyone. I just want everyone to see this movie, alright? And just pay attention to what goes on in the movie. Pay attention to what the main character goes through. Just please watch this movie, alright? Hell, just, okay, to any of you assholes who just tell people to just say to people to all you people who just say to people who go through depression, all you people who just go to people and say, dude, you just need to get over it, or say, stuff like, oh, go kill yourself, alright? Do us a favor and kill yourself. To all you people who are like that, let me just tell you, watch this fucking movie, alright? And sorry for the language, but I just have to. I have to let it out. But watch this movie, alright? And because really, the reason why I say that you should watch this movie, to all the people who say crap like what I just mentioned earlier, to people who go through depression, to all you people who are like that, the reason why I'm telling you to watch this movie is because you don't fucking understand it. You don't understand what it feels to go through depression. Most likely. And if you do, then you're just afraid to hide it. You're just afraid to show it, sorry. You're just afraid to show it. Yes, I know I've got emotional issues, but at least I'm not afraid to show it. At least I'm not afraid to go up in front of the camera and say that I have emotional issues. Alright? If you're going through depression, just watch this movie. I'm telling you, this movie will really speak to you in the same way that it did to me. Alright? I've told my parents that I've been going through depression and whatnot. They know that I've went through depression before. And that's the reason why they wanted to show this movie to me. They wanted to show this movie specifically to me because of the fact that I went through just horrible, just one of the worst times of my life. And I wish they showed this movie to me earlier. Alright? Either way, I'm just, that movie is just a special kind of movie, and I'm just so, I mean, I know it's based off a movie, but I'm just so glad that the author made the book, and I'm so happy that they decided to make a movie based off of it. This is just a love letter to people who have. This is just a love letter to people who go through depression. All right, this is just a love letter to them. Just like I said, just please watch this movie. I want everyone to see this movie. If you have not seen it yet, just please watch it. If it's on Netflix or something, I don't know if it's on Netflix, but if it's on Netflix or Hulu Plus or something, just watch this movie. I'm telling you, if you have not seen it yet, you're missing out on one of the best fucking movies ever made. You're missing out on one of the best, one of the best movies ever, and there might be a lot of people who are watching this, and be like, the book is better. I don't care, just read the book or watch the movie. You need to experience this, alright? I'm not sure what differences are between the movie and the book. Just find a way to experience this, and you will be just, I'm telling you, you'll be amazed. So, that's it. I just had to make a video about this, and whatnot, and yeah, and real quick, the reason why I want to recommend this movie is, this movie, it really handles depression very well, alright, so, yeah, but, just watch it, alright, but, yeah, like I said, that's all I want to say about it, I just wanted to make this video for you guys. Like I said, I made a Tumblr post about it, made a Facebook post about what I said on Tumblr, I needed to let this out, alright? So, also, for those of you who are going through depression right now, please talk to someone, alright? Just talk to someone. Like I said, watch the movie, but, talk to someone. Try to get some help. Hell, you can even, send me a message or something like that. You can tweet at me, you can, send me a message in my inbox, or my ask box on Tumblr. Just, feel free to send me a message. Hell, even if you want to add me on Skype, if you want to, talk to me using Skype, I will, just send me a message, and I will, send me a message with your, Skype user, and I will add you on Skype, and we can talk, alright? So, but, yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all next video. I'm Certified Dork signing off, and as always, peace out, my friends.